may feel a merging telepathically or psychically with your twin. You may feel like we are already in union in the 5D, which is true. And you still might be wondering, why is my 3D life not reflecting this? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. Today we are talking about the 3D to 5D ascension journey that all twin flames will go on in their quest for spiritual awakening. Watch this video. Alright guys, thank you so much for being here today. Welcome back. Today we are talking about a very interesting topic, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the little notification bell so you are notified every time we come out with a new video. I make weekly videos with my twin flame, and apart from that, other relationship, twin flame, and spiritual videos on my own. So today we are talking about basically the 3D to 5D ascension journey that pretty much every twin flame I know of has gone on or will go on. And basically what you can expect from this journey, because this is a place where a lot of twin flames will begin to feel stuck. They will understand, okay, I have all these understandings of these 5D principles, but yet in the 3D, my life is not reflecting what I'm understanding in the 5D. And so the really important thing to know, and this is coming from a twin flame who has also gone on this journey, who has also, gone into the 5D and then come back here into the 3D to integrate all of these things, as I was just picking a piece of oatmeal from my daughter's breakfast off my shirt right here. That's very 3D. And how to integrate that wisdom, right? So essentially what the journey is, we have all of these aspects of ourself in our subconscious, right? Some of them are programs and limiting beliefs, right? And some of them are true soul's essence, okay? So here's the journey of being a twin flame. Essentially what we have to go through is we have to go through this awakening, self-actualization journey. And this journey looks very different from twin to twin, but generally speaking, it's going to be a collapse and a falling apart of the old paradigm. So all of your old self-beliefs, identifications, programs, which would then turn into, because our life, right, is a reflection of us and our beliefs. When those beliefs start collapsing, you're also going to have then a physical collapse of physical reality things. So this could be anything from losing a job, a loved one. This could be a divorce. This could be dark night of the soul, where a lot of these things start happening, where you just feel really dark, really inward. You feel like reality is falling apart, things are falling apart. That is part of ascending to 5D, right? Because if your life is filled with all of these 3D things, right, you don't have space for the 5D things. So it takes this purge, this falling apart, and kind of going into the void in order for you to be able even to go on that ascension journey. And now most twins, this will happen during the phase of separation, and this is what the separation ascension journey kind of consists of, is this entire process, this meeting your twin, this aha moment, this falling apart of all your old beliefs and all your old programs, your life kind of collapsing in on that, which gives way then to this feeling of peace, this feeling of void, this feeling of nothingness, this feeling of pure potential, right? Being able to create finally the life of your dreams, all of these things that you would love to be able to do. And so the cycle really is like this. It's, you start in the 3D paradigm, right? You go around, you have this falling away, you come into your 5D awakening, ascension, where you've moved through a lot of limiting beliefs, you've moved through a lot of blockages, a lot of wounds, and then you have this 5D kind of realization. Now for a lot of people, this will be like this very kind of blissed out state, or this very neutral or non-attached state, where you realize, I am one with my twin already, I am one, I am whole, I am complete within myself, and I therefore therefore no longer need the relationship, right? And when you have, that, I love that quote, needing nothing attracts everything. And that's exactly how it is in this dynamic. It's not needing it can be the catalyst to attracting it, right? So when you don't need things, you realize like, I am full within myself, then there's a really different way that you start to approach life. And this is where a lot of twins will get stuck, is in this point, then going back around into the 3D, okay? So let me explain this to you. A lot of twins get stuck in this point because of the fact they have all this 5D wisdom, they understand the principles, they've had the awakenings, but now is the time for integration, right? So you may get to this blissed out state, you may have healed a lot of wounds, you may see yourself very clearly, see your twin very clearly, you may feel a merging telepathically or psychically with your twin, you may feel like we are already in union in the 5D, which is true. And you still might be wondering, why is my 3D life not reflecting this? And this is because a lot of twins will get stuck in the 5D stage, waiting for divine inspiration or waiting for divine timing, coming from this wisdom, right? And it is 5D wisdom, but it's a trap. The 5D wisdom is, it will happen when it's meant to happen, right? It will happen when it's meant to happen. But where we are getting lost here is we actually have to reintegrate back into 3D. And some twins will want to stop at this stage because it feels so good to be spiritually enlightened, right? It feels so good to be aware and to be awake and to know and to feel kind of almost disconnected from 3D reality for a little bit, because that is what happens when you ascend. You kind of become, disconnected from 3D reality. But we are spiritual beings having a human experience, so you have to go back. You have to go back to the 3D and finish your work for this lifetime. That for some of you means union. That for some of you means choosing a different route, a different path, but choosing it consciously, right? From this 5D wisdom. So this is where coming back from the 5D, we go back into the 3D, but in a different way. We're approaching it with a whole new perspective, a whole new set of actions. And this is where we actually start taking action to actualize our dreams and our reality that we want to create. So we've had all of these awakenings and these spiritual perspectives, and now it's time to start implementing them. And if twin flames get stuck in twin flame limbo, this is generally the space where they get stuck. They either one of two things. They will either lose momentum in doing the awakening stuff and stop looking within, right? So that's very common. But that's before the 5D ascension point, right? If you've already hit the 5D ascension point, you've already had like this massive awakening and this understanding that we are one. I am complete without them. I don't need them in my life. Bless them that they exist in this world, but I don't need them to feel whole, complete, and happy. I am that for myself, and I will always be that for myself. If you've hit that point and you truly understand it, not from a mental place, but from in your heart and in a body awareness, that's when you can start asking yourself the questions, okay, I don't need them, but do I still want them? And if that answer is yes, then that's when you have to start making aligned moves in the 3D. So that means maybe breaking up with somebody. That means maybe moving. That means maybe starting a different career path or a different job. The twin flame journey is not just about a relationship. It's about living your life in an aligned way, right? And awakening in that process. And so dreaming a whole new life is literally one part of the twin flame journey. Because it's an all-encompassing journey. And so this means asking yourself questions like, am I ready to maybe break somebody's heart? Am I ready to quit my job? Am I ready to fully step out on a limb? And this is where it gets really scary. Because yes, we can have all this 5D wisdom all day long, but if we're not implementing it into our lives, this is when we get filled with this feeling of like just feeling completely stuck, right? Feeling like I can't move forward, like I don't know what to do, and feeling lost and confused. That's because there isn't, we're not acting in alignment with the wisdom that we know to be true in our hearts. So this is literally the 3D to 5D ascension journey that I have personally gone on, and that I'm sure shows up differently for all different twins, right? This is just an account of my experience and how it has worked for me. And how it also has worked for a lot of the twins that I've worked with and a lot of the twins that I've spoken with, is going on this kind of cyclical journey. And it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be scared to take the next step, because it is scary to take the next step. Doing these things, doing this work, and taking action towards your dreams is an incredibly brave thing to do, especially knowing that you are breaking old blueprints as you do that. You are stepping into roles that you have never filled before, and nobody in your lineage has ever filled before. So that's a big thing. And that's something that you have to be consciously aware of as you're taking these steps. So be gentle with yourself. Know that you are brave, know that you are powerful, know that you are supported, and know that as soon as you take that first step, the universe is going to match your energy and match your frequency. So you can expect amazing things to start coming your way as soon as you do this. And if you need more help in this space, or you want to join me and a group of other aligned twins who are also making these leaps, making these changes, and doing this healing work together, please apply down below for our beta tester program beginning the week of November 11th. Super excited to do this work with you guys. Get your applications in now. We are only taking applications until the end of October. So if you're seeing this and it's before the end of October and this sounds like an incredible opportunity that you want to be a part of, apply down below and you'll be hearing from us once we review your application. Thank you guys so much for being here today. If you have any questions, put it in the comments and we'll see you in the next video. Big love, Serena.